Thailand, a land that stirs the soul. Most know it for its golden temples, buzzing markets, and postcard beaches. But beyond the familiar lies another Thailand, unseen, untouched, and almost unbelievable. A place where nature reigns quietly, where beauty hides in silence, and where the path is rarely marked on any map. In the mountains of northern Thailand, far from the crowds of Chiang Mai, hidden waterfalls tumble through dense jungle. Some require a hike, others a motorbike ride down dirt tracks that twist through the hills. The reward is always the same: cool, rushing water surrounded by ancient forest, birdsong echoing through the trees, and not another soul in sight. These places feel like they've been waiting for centuries for someone to notice. Some of these waterfalls flow only in the rainy season, swelling with monsoon rains, their roar heard before they are ever seen. Ferns, orchids, and mosses cling to the rocks, nourished by the mist. Occasionally, a small pool forms beneath the cascade, perfect for a swim, though the water can be icy even in summer. As the path winds higher into the mountains, cool air replaces the tropical humidity. Hill tribes live in villages perched along the ridges, growing tea and coffee in stepped plantations. In the early morning, the landscape is cloaked in fog. Only treetops and rooftops peek through, while distant bells ring softly from tiny wooden temples. Trekking through these hills, you might pass bamboo groves, hidden shrines, or even a monk walking in silence. Time feels slower here, as if the mountains themselves are meditating. Further west, near small mountain towns with wooden bridges and misty mornings, vast caves cut deep into the limestone earth. Some are so large, you can walk for hours inside without reaching the end. Others are narrow and claustrophobic, where you crawl past ancient stalactites and squeeze between glittering walls. Inside, the air is cool and silent. Echoes bounce between the stone, and shafts of sunlight pierce the darkness through cracks in the ceiling, illuminating strange rock formations sculpted by water and time. Bats flutter overhead, and underground rivers whisper secrets through the stone. Local legends speak of spirits who live within the caves, protectors of hidden treasures and keepers of ancient truths. Down south, along the Andaman coast, hidden beaches lie in the shadow of towering cliffs. These are not the crowded shores of famous resorts, but secret coves, reachable only by boat or jungle trail. Here, the sand is soft and untouched, and the ocean shifts from emerald to deep blue as it meets the horizon. Palm trees lean over the surf, and in the distance, hornbills glide from branch to branch like shadows. Sometimes, the only footprints on the sand are those of a crab or a monitor lizard. In the early hours, fishermen pass silently in long-tail boats, silhouetted against the sunrise. They know these coasts better than any GPS. In Thailand's northeast, forgotten temples rise from forested hills. These ancient ruins, built centuries ago in honor of Hindu gods and Buddhist ideals, sit silent and still, guarded by time. Crumbling stone statues gaze out across green plains, and moss clings to carved walls that have seen more sunrises than we can imagine. Unlike the polished sites of the cities, these ruins feel raw, powerful, and sacred. You may walk for hours without seeing another visitor. Birds nest in the broken towers. Trees grow through the temple walls, their roots like frozen rivers of time. High above, in the borderlands between Thailand and Laos, mountaintops break through the morning fog. In these faraway places, clouds roll like oceans below your feet, and the sunrise paints the sky in gold and fire. The air is cold and pure. Villagers wrapped in hand-woven shawls greet the day slowly, their homes perched on ridgelines where the world feels wide and quiet. Up here, roads turn into dirt tracks, and motorbikes often yield to wandering buffalo. Children walk barefoot to school, laughing and chasing dogs along the trail. These places are not defined by wealth or modernity, but by a deeper richness, community, tradition, and connection to the land. In Thailand's national parks, hidden lakes reflect the jungle canopy like mirrors. Elephants come here to drink. Deer move carefully through the tall grass, and if you're patient and lucky, you might catch a glimpse of wild gibbons swinging through the treetops. The forest hums with life. Cicadas cry in the afternoon heat, frogs sing after rain, and bright butterflies dance in shafts of sunlight. Towering dipterocarp trees dominate the skyline, their leaves rustling like whispers. Rangers protect these places, patrolling for poachers and guiding researchers through the understory. And deep within the forest, there are still places humans have never reached. On the southern peninsula, where rainforest meets sea, mangrove forests stretch for miles. Their twisted roots hold the land together, providing shelter for crabs, fish, and birds. At low tide, the exposed mudflat comes alive with movement. At high tide, the water returns, carrying with it stories from the ocean. Kayaking through these channels is like entering a different world. Quiet, mysterious, and green. Every turn reveals something new. A kingfisher darting from a branch, a school of fish flickering below, or a monitor lizard sunning itself on the bank. In rural provinces, away from the tourist trail, rice fields stretch to the horizon. During planting season, the paddies are flooded and shimmering, mirroring the sky. Farmers in wide-brimmed hats work barefoot in the water, chatting and laughing as they move in rhythm. Water buffalo plow the earth with ancient patience. In harvest time, golden fields sway in the breeze, and whole families work together to gather the grain. Life moves to the rhythm of nature here. Sunrise, rain, moonlight, seasons. And then there is the sky. Thailand's skies are stories in motion. In the dry season, they are impossibly blue, endless and sharp. In monsoon, they turn heavy and grey, alive with thunder and promise. Lightning cracks over the hills. Rain drums on banana leaves. And then, suddenly, it stops. The clouds part, and light returns like a blessing. There is a side of Thailand that doesn't show up in brochures or guidebooks. It's not found in shopping malls or beach parties. It's deeper, quieter, wilder. From hidden waterfalls in the north to silent temples in the east, from secret beaches in the south to misty mountain trails in the west, this is the unseen Thailand. So if you come here, don't just follow the map. Follow your curiosity. Wander off the path. And you might just find places you never imagined, in a land you thought you already knew.